ladies and gentlemen, how you all doing? It's me, Daddy the Youngest Queen Goddess. You're welcome to another edition of The Review. Now, today's review, honey, we're going to be looking at a whole lot of news that we released in the timber industry, as we're going to be having personal conversations with some new stars in the music industry. And that's not all. There's equally the CEO of Crown Homes, and together we'll be talking about real estate. Now, we'll be talking how creatives can acquire properties, be it lands or buildings, right? It's about time we start representing ourselves. It's all about packaging and marketing. If you want to find out who's today's guests are, then stay with us and not go anywhere. Now, to kick start with this program, as usual, honey, we're going to serve with this beautiful track. Now, yeah, I know I have Cameroon artists in here, but hey, I know what I'm doing, right? And that's why we'll be taking you to Nigeria. Now, it is a collaboration between one of Nigeria's finest artists, Davido, and two of South Africa's biggest amapiano artists. You want to find out who these artists are? Well, you take a look. You're going to like it. Most definitely. Enjoy.
Sometimes them go fight for you. Sometimes them go there against you. Oh yeah, yobo. I did fight for my people. I will. And like a back for me, I will. 1957, I will. How did I hurt you? For me, for the rubbish they tell you.
Okay, so that song is titled Yebo. Now, before I throw more light on it, I want you to meet my guest. Now, I'm gonna start my right. Now, she is Black Coco, one of Cameroon's finest female artist. Now she's coming up real good, real big. I visited her YouTube channel. I think I've created a content about her on my Facebook. I was so amazed when I stumbled on her songs on YouTube. I was like, wow, okay, this is a Cameroonian. She sings so well. Now her music videos are something else, to be very honest. I think they put a whole lot of intentions as far as her craft is concerned. They are very particular, and everything has to be perfect. Now she is not just fine, honey. She sings like a nightingale, like literally. Ladies and gentlemen, I serve you Black Coco. Hey, mommy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. God, is it Aisha? Who did your makeup? You? Okay, you're a makeup artist too, huh?
No, I'm not.
But you do yourself so well.
Me.
Wow, that's so perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you.
Black Coco
Yeah.
is a black girl from Manu.
Right.
A
Okay.
black Ijagam girl from Manu.
Nice.
Who is sailing through life and using melodies to express herself and trying to create an impact
Very well.
in this little world of mine.
Let's talk about your collaboration with Renew. Why did you pick? There are a lot of artists. Why Renew?
First of all, I'm a girl's girl.
Okay.
Yeah. I love working with women, and I love women empowerment. I want to see women strive. And in the industry where we are, I see that a lot of us females are struggling compared to the males.
To the male.
Yeah. And that is what I want to see, first of all. And secondly, I mean, she's an amazing artist.
Right.
An amazing artist, and she keeps growing despite the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, in recent times. And yeah, of course, I didn't see anybody else that will fit into the subject matter too. I was trying to communicate. So
Very well.
Of course, it had to be her.
Okay. Now let me ask you. She said something. She's a girl's girl, which I love. Women empowering women, women supporting women. Do women actually support women? Give your.
Say women supporting women.
Do women actually support women?
They don't support each other. It's just a front to prove that, okay, no, we are together.
Woman, eh.
Woman, hey, come and see them behind. If you touch my man. Direct warning.
Right.
So that thing is just.
Show sense. That ring name 5 That husband war very
Exactly.
badly.
They're never together. The funny thing is that they can be smiling with you now as you go. That wig is smelling. You know, if you get fine workets, they must have something to say. Even if you are top notch, they'll say, you're over high.
Right.
What should you do now? If you want to go low, they say, you're over pretend. So women are not together. At least we the men.
Yeah.
I love we the men because if I have a problem with him, for example, today,
Yeah.
this very today we'll squash it. Beer is not a problem.
Right.
We'll squash it only today. Women, and no one ever catch it. They even start telling their children and their friends that they don't even want to see you beside that other woman. And dare it. That's a civil war already. Trust me.
Now let me ask you, Shazzy, why do you think women do not support each other? Or do you think, let me first of all know your school of thought, do you think we support each other?
Actually, I would say I'm not a woman, so...
Right, but from what you've seen?
From what I've seen, there's a whole lot of disloyalty when it comes to women, amongst women.
Right.
Unlike men, yes, because men are very loyal people to their friends and families and stuff. So that's just what I have to say.
Okay, but who steals the other person's girlfriend? Who sleeps with the other person's wife? It's not a man.
In cases like that, I would say in cases like that, let me say majority, the women are always the cause. Yes.
Black Coco, you have to come in. Joel, and another eye that.
Yes.
A wicked eye. What do you mean?
No, because there's this part of let me say a guy, let me put it this way, a guy cannot actually seduce a girl like the way she would do.
You think so?
Yes.
So now who they can't seduce you now?
Yes.
And then you cheaply fall.
Of course.
Of course, okay.
I don't believe you're making cheating a gender thing. That's very misogynistic.
I know, right? Like,
well, how did that become a gender thing?
No, we are just trying to talk about what she said. So I'm just giving my own point.
So you guys sleep with your friend's girlfriends because it's the women who caused it?
No, not like that's what I mean.
So you're shifting the blame from men to women now. That's it. Maybe your friend will tell you that man guy, he cook fine. That man guy sabi, he knock well. It's but man go try out. So now the girl to don't. No, wait. So you can relate, can you not? Now you're quiet there.
No.
So you don't say anything. What's happening?
See, in cases like that, it's different because, like, if this is my guy, I'll tell him a whole lot of times about my girl.
Yes.
But he will not like see the way, he will not like see negatively also. But as compared to women, if another girl is talking to her friend concerning the boyfriend or stuff, she will have so many negative thoughts about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
maybe she might become jealous of it.
Yes, she might become easily jealous. That's just it.
Right.
I'm not saying with every woman.
I just think it's a matter of exposure. And it's a matter of exposure and maturity. You know, there are women that have real insight. A lot of women that you come across that you experience such women that have what I call zero capacity. Yeah, they have zero capacity. But I want to say I've seen women that are very supportive to each other.
Right.
Most of the big banks we have around the world today, strong financial institutions, you know, have come to that level because of women collaboration, women supporting one another. And I think if any community want to strive, they need to promote women collaboration. Where women work together, there are a lot that can be achieved. Their energy is even more than our energy.
Tell them.
I don't even want to say it here. Men can easily break down. Men cannot do multiple tasks, but women can manage so many things.
Can multitask.
I know people are going to, you know, they're going to be insultive when I say things like that because men always want to prove to be strong.
Right.
But the truth is that we need to make it plain for people to understand that women have a very pivotal role to play in the society when they come together. And I've seen so many women coming together. Even in my organization, most of the people that I work with and most of the people that are most collaborative are women.
Right.
Are you getting what I'm saying? And my long-term goal is to be able to have more women in my team because it has proven that women can handle things.
Hey,
women can actually handle things. Yeah, and if a woman become a president of Cameroon, it's going to be very good even.
Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of collaboration within themselves.
It's going to be a football. Blackboy, you're about to say something.
No, I'm just saying strong women don't backbite or fight against each other.
Okay.
Strong women who are self-aware and very confident always collaborate and yeah, because they believe that something bigger might come out of that.
Okay. Yeah. Now, let's talk about your song, Caesar, right? What I want to understand your thought process. What was going through your mind? And Renew's line, I want to see how, you know, the energy or the synergy, I want to say. Tell us.
Well, Caesar is me just basically singing that I'm here to win.
Okay.
No matter what, because, I mean, everybody has their struggle. And I always sing about that. I think all of my songs talk about struggle in one way or the other. Whether it's about struggling in love, whether it's about struggling in life. Yeah, and this is just one of those songs where I'm singing about how tough life can be. But I'm going to be strong, I'm going to stand tall, and I'm going to hit back and win. Okay. And I felt like Renew was in that space where there's a lot going on. Right. Yeah, and I felt like she would be the perfect one.
Wow.
To sing on this, because I like it when music is personal, when you can tell a story and best your story. Yeah. Yeah,
and then she bested. I think her best was something else, man. It just took your song to. Now, what are some of your struggles?
Oh, my struggles as an artist. Well, I have struggles personal.
As an artist first.
Personal.
No, as an artist first.
As an artist. My personal struggle, first of all, as an artist, is the fact that I have to constantly try to convince people that I'm on the right path. Oh. I think that's something most artists don't usually talk about, where people sometimes look at you like you're a disappointment or you're making the wrong move. This is not where you're supposed to be. And that constant fight to convince probably your friends or family that I'm doing this and I'm going to do this, whether you want it or not, and I'm going to make it. That's a struggle that most artists don't talk about because the society we live in doesn't accept this.
It makes you guys look like you're already perfect, like you're celebrities. So you should not talk about your...
Plus, they don't see this as a real career. Yeah, the society doesn't accept this. Africa, I would say. Most of our parents don't accept this. And it's even worse for women, because I mean, people have ideas. You know, there's this already built up conception. A woman in this industry. Before I started singing, I wanted to do this earlier. Okay. While I was doing my postgraduate studies in Uganda. My father said no. No, I sent you here to study. You're going to finish school. I don't want you to be in the public. I don't want you to be a public woman. Because you might not find a man that will marry you.
No way.
Or you might not, yeah. And I don't blame them. They grew up in a different time. Things were different. And I don't blame them because it actually happens in the industry we are in. I don't have such experiences, but I'm sure people have their experiences.
But do you think all the women in the creative industry, we are the ones leading them on with this narrative? That we cannot settle down, you know, that we are a little bit loose and stuff?
No, I think people have their ideas.
Just people?
Yes, people have their ideas. Probably, I mean, they'll judge you based on how you look. Or, yeah, people just make up their own ideas in their head, and I don't know why. But, yeah, that's the #1 struggle. And the second struggle, I would say, as an independent artist, of course, we don't have the resources. We're basically just trying to figure out stuff as we go. Yeah. And then also, I think the industry we are in holds us back. There's no proper structure set in place to grow or to earn from this. There are artists that aren't as big or as popular as the ones we know, but they make a living out of it because there are structures set in place for that. There are probably performance right organizations that maybe collect royalties and pay you off and stuff like that. And we don't have that in Cameroon. And there's so much pressure from every angle on artists. There's no structure to earn from that. And then probably the content creators and that don't have a structure to which they can earn from. Say maybe social media doesn't pay as much, or people don't know how to get paid from social media. So these content creators, say what are TikTokers, bloggers, and have to charge artists outrageous amounts just so they can make a living, which I don't blame them. But this is them putting more pressure on artists. So all of this, I think it's just a very tight, it's a difficult circle that just grounds us, like the artist, keeps us
So you as an artist, how supportive has your family been?
Well, I think they're beginning to see the vision.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother watches my videos and I see how proud she is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right now, yeah, she's proud. My siblings are really supportive because they see how I've grown in 2 years. Of course, they see how much impact. They see people leave comments, say, Black Coco, I listened to your song, Gengile. I mean, I was going through this difficult time, it made me, and when they see things like that, they're proud and they're like, wow, you're really making a change. And my brother sometimes is like, keep going. You never know. You could write a song for the UN, you could do something. Like, yeah, the vision is bigger, and I see that they're beginning to accept it, and it makes me feel amazing.
Right. Now, before we take a look at your song, Caesar, now, which of your songs better tells your story in terms of your struggles?
Dear God.
Dear God. Can we hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm supposed to sing that here.
You must have to hear a natural voice.
Yeah, Dear God, when I wrote Dear God, I wanted to title it A Letter to God. Okay. But that would be too long, of course, so I titled it Dear God. So I'm going to sing it and articulate so that you can hear the words, because that's special to me.
Okay.
It be like I done, they lost my fire now. Nothing where they ginger me now. Nothing where they give me zeal now. Be like you moving from my matter now. Every day I try follow your rules, but why you feel like I dey lose? I no say I no be saint, I be good person and I dey straight in my own lane, face my own plate. And I dey wait, but life is like a big game. You will play by the rules, you go eat late. Now they once way cheat, be the big names. Oh, what a shame. Let's have a chat, God. Ooh, have a chat, God. Ooh. Tell me why I walk and grind. I pulled my heart and soul to this, but all just seems to go to waste. No.
Whoa, sir. I want you to give your review. What do you think? Right?
I love the music. About God. Yeah. Anything that will project the glory of God, I'm after. But anything out of that, I'm not for.
Yeah, not for it.
So anything that got to do about God, like what she's communicating in the song, you know, it's more of like telling people to live right and saying that most of the time, people that are living right are not really getting gain.
The patient don't always doubt.
You understand?
Yeah.
They are not really getting gain the way the world defines gain.
Right.
Because there is a perspective of the world when it comes to gain. You understand? And that's not the same way God sees things. There are people that have done things, they have killed people, you know, to have fame.
And they're living the best life.
They are living flashy life. I don't see the reason why I should kill somebody to live large. Because there's no way you can live more than 100 years here on earth.
Right.
Yeah, because probably you're going to die one day and you're going to meet your creator. And you know, you
But
need
let's
to
talk about the life here on earth. Like the people who live the worst kind of life, they have it almost everything. They have it all. And then you will try to be very perfect. You want to live by the rules. I really resonate.
It just depends what you mean by they have it all. They have it all is not.
They have the best lifestyle.
They have it all. They having it all is not having the cars.
It's about what?
It's not having the cars, but it's for your conscience to be on the right track.
You can barely feed.
For your conscience to be on the right track, you know. The scripture should be able to evaluate your conscience.
The song from the perspective of a Christian who's just praising God and thanking God no matter the. I'm writing it from the human perspective.
Right.
We're human. We struggle. And we cannot always be contented.
That's true.
Everybody has that point where you ask God, why? Why me?
Yes.
Of course, I'm not refusing.
Yes.
I'm not refusing that. You understand?
Yes.
But now what I'm saying is that, you know, I want us to strike a balance for people. I don't want people to think that they must do wrong things to live flashy life.
Yes.
I know people like, for me in Cameroon, I've not seen a billionaire in Cameroon that really moves me.
Okay.
Because I've met real billionaires in dollars. You understand? And people that really have money. But you see their level of humility and what they believe in. You see somebody who have money, but he believes he so much love Jesus. You understand? He's so much inclined with Jesus. So there's just so many things that.
Oh, you have so much money.
You should judge based on
No. I'm not saying that I should judge based on that. What I'm saying is, now, many young people can pick a wrong narrative from this discussion, like maybe you don't need to live right. You know, for you to live a flashy life, for you to have all cars and the rest. The truth is that having a car is just a tool of effectiveness. You should not kill somebody to have a car. That's the wrong narrative.
Yeah.
And because Africans grew up in poverty, you know, they quantify their wealth by what they have. But actually, your wealth is your right standing in the society, your conscience, how you live your life. Does your life reflect the standards of the Creator manual?
Let me come in there, sir. I think from what our song is about, you know, like you're trying to live right by the rules, everything, and then you see your friend, for example, you see your friends there into prostitution. You know, they have sugar daddies, right? You are like, no, I will keep it. And then something happens, you're like, God, please, just this time. And maybe your mother is sick or you're really in debt. You see, and then the moment you go, boom, either you get pregnant or HIV catch you. But you have a friend who has been doing it multiple times over and over again, but they get away with it. Your first trial, bah! You understand? So I think, am I related? Yeah. So you see, you're like, come on, what's happening? There are people who don't struggle. You know, they just release any kind of song. Boom, it goes viral. They're making money. But you take your time. You're like, no, I have to be very intentional. You meet a good video director. You do all your promotions. Your song is top notch. You release it and you probably get 1,000 views in 2 weeks. That is heartbreaking. So that's where she's coming from.
And whether we like it or not, I think people who are comfortable. I know you don't want to judge wealth based on our.
He is comfortable, that's why.
People who are comfortable have somehow cheated. One way or the other.
Right.
You might live an honest life. You might love your neighbor as yourself. You might.
I don't understand what you mean that they are somehow cheated.
You might. People have cheated. Okay. Even if, let's take the basic example of probably going, I don't know, say traveling abroad. The people who have passed through the desert and seek asylum, saying the country. But that is cheating. You have to cheat somehow to reach your destination.
But not everybody have done that.
So you have been.
Not everybody have done that. 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 Yes, it just depends the way your heart was trained as a child.
True.
You understand? There are people that no matter what you give them to go out of their values that have been built over time by your parents, following the Creator manual. You understand?
Let's look at their lifestyle.
You understand?
How good is it? How comfortable are they?
They are very. I've met people. When you talk about wealth, like in Cameroon, following the US standard, for somebody to say he's wealthy, the person must be valued no less than $2.5 million.
Right.
And we have so many Cameroonians who carry themselves around that they are wealthy. They don't have up to that. I'm talking about 1.6 billion. For you to say you are wealthy. You should be among that bracket.
But he started from somewhere. You know what he's struggling with.
No. See.
No,
these people, it's just in Cameroon that you may not be able to have conversation with these people that have made certain progress financially. But when you go to other countries, they don't value wealth. They want to impact young people.
But
you have access to them and they tell you about their lives.
That's it.
How they started.
They tell you everything.
You understand? They tell you there are people that tells you everything.
That's a lie.
Especially when you go as a mentee.
No.
They want you to become a stronger person. They want you to maintain the value. They want to tell you everything that got them to that position.
That's a lie.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Simple question. We are talking about two different cultures, actually.
Right.
Yeah, so you cannot be expecting somebody from Africa, a billionaire from Africa, to like, even to their mentees, it takes at times 4 to 5 years before they will actually reveal to you
certain things.
Yes.
Yes.
Mentor.
No.
Because we have different cultures. We are actually different.
Yeah.
Because there are ways you talk to your mentor that your mentor want to reveal everything to you. If you go as a big man to your mentor, he won't reveal anything to you. Cameroonians don't know how to serve.
Yes.
I'm telling you the truth. Let me tell you, some of us, I'm talking like somebody who have served and somebody who is still serving, even though I'm independent. But I still have people that I served because it was a culture that my father sold to me. Like before, I think like 5 years before my dad died. You know, he has gone through this process of serving in Port Harcourt. So when he came back to Cameroon, he did businesses in Cameroon and the rest. And before he died, he was into agricultural businesses. And so there was a time that he held my hand and gave to my senior brother that I should serve him. I serve him with all my heart. When they talk about service, it's not this kind of service that Cameroonians, you know, you're serving somebody eye service. Like I didn't have a life on my own. This person can give me all kind of instruction and I just follow without asking a question. That word we talk about service, that your mentor can open his heart to you completely.
Okay.
It's very important. But Cameroonian, you want to approach somebody who have gotten everything and somebody who is already where you want to be, but you're behaving as a big man in front of him. You need to see when I meet these big guys, I go down on my knees. Anything they say, I'm writing in, I'm shouting, like I've not heard it somewhere. But I do a lot of research, I've heard those things. But when they say it, the way I behave is like it's the first time I'm hearing that. It makes them to give me all. And I tap into their spirit.
Wow.
So it's very important, even in the music industry. There are places you go and there are people that you want to look up to.
Yes.
But when you go there, you start
You don't get any.
like,
you don't get any
oh,
rest.
me too, I can sing now. I have followers online. You're killing. You're killing yourself. You need to be able to get mentorship, apprenticeship. It's very important. It's a culture that Cameroonians need to adopt. They need to accept. It's just like in Nigeria, when you finish school, you need to go and do youth service for 1 year. How many Cameroonians can do that for 1 year? You even go to a company that you are posted to the company, they don't pay you, they don't give you a dime. And most of those guys don't grumble. Because when you grumble, you miss the blessing. Most of them, when they go through the process, they learn. And they can even be hired by that company. Or maybe when they learn, they are going back, their bosses look at their attitude and give them startup capital to go and start their own companies.
Or recommend them to
other companies.
Wow.
So this, I think, service is very important.
Now, sir, can you relate it to our artists and the record label wahalas that we have?
Yeah. The truth is, the wahalas that we have in Cameroon is that there are a lot of things that need to be fixed. Cameroonians, most of them have bad heart. They have bad heart. They don't have servant's heart. It begins from there. When you have a heart that is serviceable, like there are young people whom I've trained who are into real estate. When they are doing their programs, I post their program on my Facebook. I said, this is a program that you must attend. And I even tell some of them that, sir, I'm coming for their program. They'll tell me that, sir, you want to come and teach, or you want to come and learn. You understand? So they are afraid, but it's a spirit that I've built over the years that is important for you to serve. In the Cameroonian industry, for you to become a better version of yourself, like somebody like Salatian, I don't follow this secular music. But the truth is that I know their names because I do a wide range of research. Because I want to be versed in conversation when I meet these young people. I want to be able to also give my own quarter of knowledge. So these are kind of people that young people should go and even sit under for mentorship. Like, look at what is happening in Nigeria with this prominent guy that is really fat like that. What's his name? Don Jazzy. Yes. Don Jazzy have a lot of young people that is mentoring. Young people. But most of these young people want to even start a brand which they themselves have not been mentored before. How do you want to scale? Because if you have been with somebody, let's say for 5 to 7 years, you have been mentored, you have learned a lot of things, you have learned the pitfalls and everything, and after some time, your mentor says, oh, I want to release this person. As he's releasing you to the world, only that day that he's releasing you, you can have like 1 million views. And that is a market already for you. You tap into his own share of market. So these are things that Cameroonians need to take seriously. They need to first of all fix their heart when it comes to servanthood. Fix their heart when it comes to servanthood. If they want this entertainment industry to strive, they need to first serve. Look at even in the movie industry. I see some people even fighting with this man in Douala who used to be in Limbe. We used to work with Hot Cocoa or what like that.
Alain Mengue.
Those are patriarchs in the movie industry. I don't know why young people should be dragging with those kind of people. Cameroonians don't know what loyalty is all about. That's a culture we need to catch. You understand? All this fighting, because we have not understood that when that guy is coming, even for an event, young people are supposed to go down like this and honor him. But what happened? They'll see that grandfather, see that.
You don't pass them now.
You don't pass them. Maybe because you have built a small house somewhere.
Yeah.
There are people who just came into an industry to raise the standard for young people to scale.
Right.
They may not have it all.
Right.
You understand? But they are coming to set a standard. When young people come, well, there was nothing to write home about Cameroon movie now when those guys started. But today's young people are doing movies. You see, people are just enjoying it and the rest. But they didn't have all those facilities. Today you can shoot a movie in a guest room. They didn't have it. Yeah. Look at what Caro did. It's everywhere. Until I had to watch her movie, I said, this is good. You understand? So it's important for us to start fixing our heart.
Okay.
Become loyal.
Very well.
Become loyal.
Okay. Artist manager.
Yeah, to add, I totally agree with what you're saying.
Yes,
actually,
yes.
very, very true. But to add to that again, I think I'll talk on the aspect of honor.
Okay.
Yes, honor. Because this is one thing we face when people are being given opportunities to a certain thing, or open doors to a certain thing or program, they fail to honor the person who gave them that, which closes the door for the next one. That's one thing we face here. Because now they start behaving like it was meant for me.
Yeah.
I deserve it. They fail to understand that you're not the only person who deserves that. So definitely it is not yours. If an opportunity was given to you, honor the person who gave you the opportunity, which comes again with loyalty. No matter what the person does to you, you don't carry it to social media. This is the problem we are facing. Every small thing, social media, social media, social media. If you want to look at the Nigerian industry when it comes to music, how many rumors do you hear about their music industry?
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Underground. If you are even getting anything, it is shaky. They tell you that this is just gossip. They make it clear to you because they don't really bring out those details out because of loyalty. There's something they call loyalty. Yes. And when that loyalty is in place, even if I still have a problem with this person, but for the fact that I still respect him and give his place and that loyalty is there, he will give me doors.
Okay.
I have a beef with him, but I don't have a beef with him in the industry. So he making sure that the relationship I have with him does not affect my relationship in the business. He still gives me the door and gives, because I haven't done anything to differentiate him when it comes business-wise. But personally, it's between me and him. So in that area again, I also talk in that area that, okay, that is when it comes to the bad heart aspect, it's both ways. It's cost both ways. Yes, both ways. The reason why I say it is because those are the top, where we don't honor them, or we don't give them that respect, they close the doors. When they close the doors, we start disrespecting. When we start disrespecting, it goes like that. So it remains on that level. So for me, I think for this to actually work, we have to start developing a culture of service. Not just from the heart. Because if we say heart, let's be honest, we are human beings. We have our decisions. Someone can sit and say, "Ban, it will not work." Yes, trust me.
That's
Baba Alabo, Dede.
Yeah.
Kill him and take the opportunity. But if we develop a culture of service, that's one thing where I can say people proudly talk about the Nigerians because they have a culture of service. If you develop a culture of service, that will actually kill that aspect of bad heart and this kind of thing, making them used to understand that go or can down, even if you know better. But whoever sits there, an old man who sits down sees what is far. You are just a newborn.
Right.
So be patient.
Okay.
Learn, listen. Even if you know it, just be patient and listen. Because the people he knows, you don't know them.
That's it.
You can have a problem, and for the fact that he has been in the industry for a long while, just one phone call can change the whole scenario. And it's loyalty that will get you there, not money. That's one thing that these youths fail to understand. Sometimes they think that it's their money, that you need to have money, and then you come to there, you buy them gifts and all that thing makes it. No, it's loyalty that opens the doors for you. So if we develop that culture, starting from there, actually, first of all, by respecting them, the ones who are already there, we are humans. Everyone makes errors. The ones who are already there, let's accept their errors.
Very well.
Facts.
Okay.
Stop carrying it to social media now. There's a way we can handle things. Yes. There's a way you have productive gossips. But the ones we have here is so negative that even if I'm on the top and I see you and you say, I want to please mentor me, I will deny you.
No,
because I know that the slightest error I make with you, that's social media. Like if I miss to pay you one day.
You should know your mentor's mentor.
Yes.
When you're going to be mentored by somebody, you should know your mentor. Because there are issues that you cannot resolve with your mentor. You will go and report him to his own mentor. You will not take it to the social media.
Exactly.
You will go and report him to his own mentor. Then his own mentor now will call him and put you people down and try to resolve the issue.
Amazing.
And those are the things that works in Nigeria. You see Davidos and all the rest that most of you guys who are into the entertainment industry look up to. They have mentors, and their mentors have mentors.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So their problems can be easily resolved. When I see you, no matter how you're successful, if you don't have somebody that can talk to you, you are not yet successful.
You are not yet successful.
Okay. And
you are not yet.
And
you're talking and you listen.
Right.
There are people that can tell you that, what's your name, my dear? Hot cocoa. Black cocoa. No, but you're still hot as well. so there are people that your mentor can tell you, they may invite you in New York and your mentor tells you that don't go. I know in Cameroon, since we don't have that culture of loyalty, you understand? You just go on social media and that. This bad luck man. You understand? But what your mentor can sit and see, right, you may never see. If it tells you, there are places that I may want to go and my mentor say don't have it. They have invited me in a place somewhere that everybody would like to go to that place to meet all the kind of people. But when I went and told my mentor told me that you're not going. I came back and told my wife. My wife said, you're not going. But
now let me ask you, let me ask you from the other angle. Now, do you believe that there are some mentors who will not want you to surpass them? And sometimes they're telling you not to go. It's not because they actually worry about your safety. It's because this guy might go there and become like me someday.
That's an opinion that we have formed. Okay. Because we are not really aware of so many things. Okay. The truth is that if I'm dealing with somebody as a mentor, I must know that person very well. Okay. I need to know how the person thinks. I need to know the person, because there are some people that are very successful, but they have a wrong mindset. Very wrong mindsets to relate with others. They have wrong mindset how they see their mentees. If I'm mentoring somebody, I want the person to be more than me. If my mentee cannot be more than me, they have not succeeded.
It also depends, because people can have those type of mindsets after a whole lot of disloyalty and disappointment from
other people that have, of course, they do.
So
yes,
that's also a very difficult thing.
Now, Shazzy, let me ask you. He said that Nigerians serve. Now, let's talk about that. I think serving is both ways. Those at the top, they serve, right? They serve. And you at the bottom, you serve. Those at the top, do you think they serve? I'm talking in terms of you as an artist. How do the big artists treat you guys?
Okay.
How welcoming are they?
Talking about the service, like I was talking with my manager the other day, you know, when we look at the Cameroon entertainment industry, like from the late 2000s, right, and our industry today, you see that there's actually a bridge. Let me say from the Manu Dibangos, the Richard Bona, and now we have the Salatiel. And talking about the service, we have these guys that did not actually serve because when you look at the Manu Dibango and the other Makossa artists, they already had a platform, a very huge platform that all we needed was just that relay. That's true. Yes, all we needed was just that relay. Smooth transition. Right. If it was like that, like Cameroon music in the entertainment industry would have been very, very different today. We actually had the ecosystem that time. They have this one Bikosi group that they were also shutting down stadium. Yeah, Le Tête Brûlée. Yes, Le Tête Brûlée. Yeah. Yes. So I want to believe that is concerning that service part that we actually missed it. Yeah, the A-list artists that we have now. They did not serve. They did not actually serve that generation. Because if they had to serve that generation, it would have just been a relay something. Yeah. Yeah, and also us, a whole lot of young artists would have been serving, and even though some are still serving, like me, I also serve. Okay, you're serving? Yeah. How long have you been serving? I'm actually working with a big TZ. You know, TZ Pancha? Yes. Okay, so you're under his record label? No, I'm not like under his record label. Okay. You know, it's also like a mentor to me. Okay. Yeah. Very well. In one way or the other. So how has it been like serving under TZ Pancha? I would say it's actually going smoothly. You know, we are learning every day from what's going on and the work behind the cameras and all that. Okay. Yeah. Now, do you think he served Blue Nation? Because we're seeing everything on social media. When you look at your mentor, you know, you're trying to serve and be loyal. Now, looking at him and his own mentor, do you think he was loyal to that brand? I would say in that part, I wasn't actually present in that era during his work period with Blue Nation. So I can't really tell. But you can see now because I can't really he just recently left and you've been serving him. You know, these stories are actually funny. You cannot just hear stories from a site and you choose a site even though you're working with the site. Yeah, so we just as a servant, I just also have to watch it from a distance. Okay. So from a distance, what have you been able to say?
Tell us.
Well, I would just say, first of all, me, I'm not really actually a social media person. You know, if you have differences, you know, there are normally there are differences as we are working. You know, we don't have to basically agree on everything. Yeah. So, and us not agreeing on everything is for the growth of the brand. Let me say the artist, the brand and stuff. So, I won't say it's something very, very difficult.
Very well.
Yeah.
My last question before we move on is this. Are you, okay, fine, the artists before you guys did not serve the Tizi Pancha, they did not serve the Makossa legends, right? Are you, the young generation, the Black Cocos, the Louis Sunfo, are you guys serving the Panchaks, those generation, the Mr. Leos?
Yeah, we actually have, like I just said, like I just told you, I don't know for other artists because I'm also into production. I also want to learn
music
beat making, music production and stuff. So I also have producers that I'm learning and working with them. So I will just say that is it.
Okay, Black Coco, are you guys serving? Let me ask the artists before I get to you. Are you people really serving? No?
I'm given the opportunity to serve.
Okay.
I feel like there's a huge gap. They don't make themselves accessible on my path.
Right.
That's what I see.
Okay, so you've tried. Have you tried too? Or you're just like, no, I'm Black Coco. I equally have views on YouTube. I have followers too.
I don't say that about myself.
Right.
But I think the opportunities come. You have instances where you come in contact with people and you'd only put yourself in the position to be accepted if somebody
is open. So have you tried? Has Black Coco tried to serve somebody? To serve on the...
As in, reach out?
Like, yeah, like reaching out, like wanting to learn and to be under their canopy.
No, I haven't reached out.
You haven't reached out. So how do you want them to open to you? Are you holding back? You're holding something. Spill the tea. Spill it, spill it, spill it.
Well, let's just say...
she's hiding something.
Let's just say I'd rather take a different path.
So you don't want to serve? No.
It's not about serving. I mean, I'll learn from afar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Why do you want to learn from afar? Why not closer, where you can get more tips? Why from afar?
If I get the opportunity, I'll learn.
Okay.
From.
But you think you'll learn better from afar, just by observing?
I don't know.
You don't know.
But I'm figuring out stuff as I go.
What took you to that decision, to that place where you want to learn from afar and coming close? I'm interviewing you.
Because, well, I just feel like I have a different vision.
What's your vision?
I have dreams.
What are your dreams?
That are bigger than me, and our industry is too chaotic, and I think it's safer just staying out of that mix. I don't like drama.
Okay.
I'd rather stay away from drama.
But in this industry, the way I've seen it, you have to belong for you to be taken somewhere.
You have to?
You have to belong, because whether I believe it or not, there are cliques here. It's about click. So you want to stay from afar and not wanting to. Yeah, of course it's chaotic, but at some point you have to. Okay, who are Black Coco cliques?
Do I have to have a clique? I mean, I would make good music every time I have an opportunity. I would make good music with other artists. I would learn from their experiences whenever I have a chance. But clique, I don't know about that.
Clique it's not from a bad point. It's like, for example, Tizi Panchak, he has his clique. So if something happens, I think Kankutu is a better example. When he's coming up with his movies, he has people that he's going to choose from in his clique before he reaches out to outsiders. So your clique helps. It's like Dashmida is a clique, right? So if there's anything, let's say my boss were to have an opportunity for an MC, he would choose us here first. If he doesn't find anyone that is suitable before he goes outside. So I think let's look at clique from that other beautiful side. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a clique, and I don't think I've ever
part of it.
Considered it.
Part of networking. I think you should. Yes, but you stay from afar.
I know people. Okay. I meet people.
Right.
I'm cordial with people.
We have to serve, Black Coco.
if I'm given the opportunity to serve, I would serve.
Okay, maybe you should try reaching out.
I mean, I should see something that I'm going to benefit from.
Shush, girl has not seen anything yet. My chest. Jesus. My God.
Let's just leave it at if I'm given the opportunity to serve, I will serve.
Very well.
Because it's complicated.
Maybe you have not met me. You have to come out. You have not met my kind. You whatever you have there, you must say it.
Let's just. I don't think the people at the top make it easier for us.
Okay. But looking at the people at the top, this is your opportunity to shoot your shot. Who amongst them would you be ready to serve if they were to give you an opportunity, if they were to bring you closer, that you will serve with all your heart? And serving doesn't mean you have to let go of your career.
No, I think I could learn a lot from Kosi. He's very versatile. Right. I like that about him. He'll blend in anywhere.
Okay.
I like he's very talented. I like the fact that he's focused on the business and he doesn't care what anybody says.
Superior there?
Yeah.
Right. I think you made a perfect pick, huh? So have you tried reaching out to Kosi? He has not made it possible.
I think you have to have an opportunity. You need to have a chance to.
Maybe contact-wise, it all starts from contact. Yeah.
I've tried reaching out to a lot of people and it didn't go well. So I'd rather.
Do you have his number?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay, maybe I could give you a hand.
Okay,
Let's see how that works, yes. Okay, now, you as an artist manager, how loyal are these youngsters? This Black Cocoa generation, this Shanzi like that.
They're not loyal.
They're not loyal.
They're not loyal. They're not loyal.
The problem.
To be very honest, no loyalty.
Right.
Even in the aspect of, like he was saying, of service. There's a difference between serving and learning. They should need to understand that you go to school to learn. At the same time, you can disrespect your teacher and not even come the next day.
Right.
That's learning.
Yeah.
You can decide, you pick who. Serving, if they slap you, turn the other jaw, you'll slap them again, you still sit there and learn. We don't have it. That's where loyalty starts. We don't have it. If your boss says, shut up, we don't have it here. Yeah. You tell me and leave for shut up. No way. So what it is, these Gen Zs of now say they are serving, forget that thing, they're not serving.
You're not serving.
They're not going to be sitting and fooling us.
So now you are a potential investor. When you look at our artists, what do you make of it? The artists and the Cameroon music. Your honest review.
Yeah, it's from a distance.
Right.
You know, because I don't have that interaction. I've not had that interaction with them, but I have a couple of people who organize musical festivals, like NOB and all the rest, yeah. But looking at, I've not really seen, I don't know, yeah. I've not really seen like people that I can, yeah, this Kosi of a guy,
yeah.
You know, his music, you know, I think he has had some kind of cash out of his music career during this period, you know, of his music, what was that?
Critical Art.
Critical Art, you know. I think that was a hit that brought him to the forefront. I don't know. Maybe that's what I saw. Is that the music?
No, it exposed him to Nigeria.
Expose him to the bigger market.
Yes.
Expose him to the bigger, because if you are doing anything, if you are doing any business or you're a businessman in Cameroon and you don't have a presence in Nigeria, you are not yet a businessman.
Oh, yeah.
Because business is all about numbers.
Okay.
It's numbers. So if you are doing a business and you don't have presence in Nigeria, you are not yet in business. I consider you like somebody who is not yet in business, because business is all about numbers. Just the fact that he went to Nigeria, his perspective got changed. You see the way he's carrying himself
Even
now.
the way he thinks.
The way he thinks, the way he does things. That's somebody that I know that, you know, he can even partner for us to build the movie, to build the film city, where you guys can be shooting this, your movie. I've been advocating for that for some years now, that the government should give us a land so that we can bring investors. We build a movie city where you guys can shoot your movie and shoot your music for free.
For free?
Yeah.
So what comes into your pocket? What's your take on that? Yes.
Adverts.
You see the one they look at us. Yes.
Adverts.
Right?
Only somebody's veranda.
Yes.
5K for veranda.
No, because if you come and shoot your movie and you're very talented, you're selling our destination.
And what if you're just starting?
You understand? You're selling our
And the
destination.
upcomers, what if you're
You
just
understand?
starting?
No, if you are just starting, you are still. If you are that talented, and people love your movie, you are still selling our destination because people will want to come and lodge. And where we are asking government to give us Tico,
Okay.
if we can have like 30 hectares around Tico to build a film city.
So how are you going to make money?
No,
Will it be a free
I said we are going to make. You're selling our destination. People will come there for tourism because we want to build something that can host expatriates. There's going to be there's going to be an airport there very soon. So it's the next Lekki.
Okay.
You understand? And those are the kind of things that we are planning to see that if Cameroon government can do that, we're going to build a film city. It's going to be
not just you know how politicians are selling drinks.
No.
That's what I'm looking
2025 is coming.
I'm
They
not
want us to vote them.
No,
I'm not seeing the angle of making money.
No,
Right.
the angle of see, it's just like what sells Dubai more is when artists visit Dubai. When they visit Dubai and they show those destinations, more people want to go to
But
Dubai
is
to
it free?
stay in those places.
It's not free.
No,
Actually free.
when I say free, it doesn't mean that it's absolutely free.
If we use the absolute,
You understand? But at least, wait,
Right.
at least it's going to be affordable for you people to sell the destination.
So you give
It's going to be
discounts.
affordable for you people to sell the destination
not always the
for the
same.
high-end network clients.
Very well.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. We're going to serve you Black Cocoa featuring Renew, and this one is titled Caesar. See, pay particular attention to the dance move. I really love the choreography. It was so cute, and she has a very likable personality. You enjoy.
Them try treat me too far when they see me near finish line. Me a steady pon there, I carry jigger fire them back. Them fire catapult we carry weight send my way now. I never fold up for them. See us a jump and pass. Even if I run the race on my own, shooting star no relenting. Give on to Caesar, waiting be Caesar's taking what I deserve. Never back down, get to live. I go turn them to believers. Melody sweet like butter. River too full, never run dry. I'm going for all that belongs to Caesar. Shooting star no relenting. Give on to Caesar, waiting be Caesar's taking what I deserve. Say shit that I didn't do, I'm just keeping my cool. Cause I got it plenty, cause she not fit to bear. And I know say you know, even if I run the race on my own. Shooting star no relenting. Give on to Caesar, waiting be Caesar's taking what I deserve. Never back down, get to leave her. I go turn them to believers. Melody sweet like cocoa. River too full, never run dry. I'm going for all that belongs to Caesar. Give on to Caesar, waiting be Caesar's taking what I'm deserving. Never back down, get to leave her. We go turn them to believers. Melody sweet like cocoa. Black bell steady
Okay. Now, Renew's verse, it went very well because everybody thought she was addressing the boss, the former boss, Ashley Nomad, when she said, give what to Caesar that belongs to Caesar. But what if Caesar, they give you a stone? You know, and people were like, are you kidding? Are you trying to say that Ashley Nomad gave you just stone? Like you are Renew because of Ashley Nomad and Cuba music. So now, sir, again, as an investor, would you invest in the Cameroon music industry with the way artists keep leaving their record labels and they come and install the boss later on online? Will you put your money?
I think I can only put my money in something that is well structured.
So right now, can you?
Something that is well structured and something that there's a policy behind.
Okay.
Like even when she was saying that she does not want to collaborate, maybe she may not want to collaborate with Cameroonian artists. You know, she wants to stay out of the trouble. If the government build a policy whereby that says that if you want to start singing music in Cameroon, you must belong to the Music Association of Cameroon.
Okay.
There is a governing body that represents the music industry in Cameroon, that you must be under a label before you start producing a single music.
Beautiful.
And that label must belong to that national association that represents music industry in Cameroon. A lot of things will change.
Okay.
This moving from one place to another, exiting, is going to change. People are going to follow the rules. The truth is that they are not well structured.
Okay.
And talking about, I don't know, what's her name?
Renew.
Renew, yeah. Like I said, I'm not somebody who is really into this, but I see them online because I read a lot of blogs. She sings very well.
Right.
I don't know the problem she had with her record label. So I can't build my opinion based on rumors.
Right.
So there's no, I can't say anything.
This one now is clear fact. It's not just rumors because, you know.
They said it's clear fact, but I don't know. I need to have a conversation with her.
But now, sir, as an investor, as a businessman, looking at the way the industry is, would you put your money?
I think I'll first come in and fix things before start putting my money.
So that's a no, you're not putting
first, first, I'm going to give them education.
Okay, so you're not
before putting my money.
Okay, so no money.
Yes, I can't put my money.
Okay, you gotta put your money. Okay, so we're gonna move on to something else. You know, now today we have a lot of people in the studio, right? So you're gonna be expecting another guest. He is an artist manager as well. His name is Tiklo. We had him the other edition of the review, and together we are gonna be reviewing this particular song. It's coming from Shanzi, who is seated there. He is a rapper, a singer, but I prefer him more of a rapper. As a rapper, he's doper. Yeah, so he has released a brand new piece, and this is what it sounds like. After which, together with Tiklo, who will be joining us, we are going to be reviewing honest review as in the hot. Stay with us.
Buy and sell 'em, buy and sell 'em. Shant. Buy and sell 'em. Simondo, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold up, puppy, sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Simondo, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold up, puppy, sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Simondo, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold up, puppy, sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Simondo, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold up, puppy, sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Music play les vuvuzela. Song go drop, say I'm man and know the share 'em. Como quata say vos bar and know the play 'em. Enter club, even DJ know the player. Mami P, men and blast, 80-20 for my pay. Support your own, Babylon and say na scam. Song go drop, men and say you know the jam. They want to see a artist sable comme a farm. Buy and sell 'em, Simondo she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, hold up puppy sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, Simondo she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, hold up puppy sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, Simondo she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, hold up puppy sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, Simondo she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, hold up puppy sell 'em. Since I enter Dul, I no get work for do. Yeah man, a artist no didn't get so boy na shop for you. Go bona berry, buy my la pistol and for chook. The long for Sadi got my document and sign for bush. Monday the fala yari, Reme one drink na tangi. For inside tortoise ninja stand, so I cut my party. 12 o'clock we inside, so they one the mark time. 2 o'clock I grab the bag, we there for club, we outside. Buy and sell 'em, Simondo she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em, hold up puppy sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Small dog, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold that puppy, sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Small dog, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold that puppy, sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Small dog, she sell 'em. Buy and sell 'em. Hold that puppy, sell 'em.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that beautiful track, right? And I was loving the combo, and I really feel that Black Coco and Shanzi, you guys will make a perfect fit. You get, and then you're gonna be like Kameni in a different sense, like Rude Girl, like you can be versatile as well. You know, try different songs. Imagine if Black Coco is rapping, it's gonna be dope. Like it's gonna be something else. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, T. Claude has finally joined us on stage, and let's hear from him. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine. Don't hold that back close, boy. Money the inside. Just your man, 10 pong. We are not expensive. Seriously, no. Just give me 10 pong. You go around.
Sometimes go down.
Or some puppy the inside because we cut and sell though. We take more. We don't mind. Anyways, so what's your take on this song?
Well, the song is a good song.
On 10, rated.
On 10?
Yeah.
Well, on 10, give it 6 on 10.
Why 6 on 10?
Well, 6 on 10 is because the melody is not actually good, but the verses are dope.
Okay.
You get? Because if it was to be a 9 on 10, it's supposed to be a collab between, I mean, like what Black Coco just did. If just imagine she was on the song, just like he does his verse and Black Coco comes
so
now. So
it's a 6 because it's not a collabo?
Yeah, no, not because it's not a collabo. Like, it does not have that feeling when it comes to the chorus. Yeah,
what's the chorus?
Buy and sell 'em. Small she sell 'em.
Okay.
Buy and sell 'em.
Get the point.
With that puppy sell 'em.
So just imagine that he's doing that verse, and now he blends in now with the chorus. I mean, something good, a good.
So
something.
the chorus is not a good one too?
No, the chorus is good, but the melody.
Okay, the melody.
The vocals of the chorus is weak.
It's weak.
Yes,
so,
but
as an artist, do you share the same view? That it does not?
I feel the chorus could be stronger.
Okay, could be stronger. Shanzi, what do you think?
Yeah, I actually think what she did was actually what was missing from the chorus.
What was missing from the chorus?
I'm actually a rapper. I'm not that very good in singing.
Okay, very well.
I understand. I was actually doing it like for a street song, a street kind of vibe. So
okay. So as an investor, you know, they don't present you songs, say, Baba, now song this buy am sell am, give it your take. You like it or you don't like them? On 10, rate them.
Anyway, on 10, I will give it, let's say, 6.5.
Why?
Yeah, like the same thing he said, because you needed a lady in that song that could come in and spice the song so that it could really fit in the street. You know, people appreciate women's voice more in songs. You know, in your moments of worries.
Okay.
You know, when they sing, you're just fine. You're just relaxed.
Right.
So it's important that when next you're doing your music, since you are into raps, you're a rapper, you should get a lady involved so that she can spice it up for you to have more attention.
Okay.
Because you know that the attention span of so many people now is once they don't really get it well.
I think you're right. Jovi used to do that now. Most it was Tata Pong and Renis. Yes.
That's why actually
that's true.
To some of Jovi's past song back then, 2012, Jovi would do a song with Renis, do a song with Pascal, not because he actually wants to do it, but because he needs that blend. And Renis at that time was the only person who could actually deliver on that particular mboko, because there are ladies who could deliver, but you need to understand the artist concept and actually you need to fit in that gap.
Right.
So Renis actually understood since she has been working with Jovi for some time, and people feel like Renis was Jovi's sister and all sorts, but they were working together. So she actually understood that and she fitted in the gap.
Okay. Now, Black Coco said something very interesting. She said that we can actually export Boko rap. Like, to her, it's going to be the best genre so far. What do you think?
Well, I think it's actually is a good idea because Boko is what signifies Cameroon. Like, Boko does not copy Nigeria, it does not copy any person. It is us.
It's us.
It is unique. So we actually need that particular person who can actually export it out there. Because if we export it out there, it represents Cameroon, the culture, especially the English part of Cameroon.
Right.
Not even the Francophone.
But do you think, is there a rap market? Look at all the rappers from Africa. How much money are they making?
Well,
is there a market? How big is it?
There's a rap market you get. If there was not, if there was no market for rap, I don't think Sarkozy would have been at the level where he is. You get the point. Even if you have the Sarkozy, you have the MI. I mean, there are a lot of them. Ice Prince, even Faz, the bad guy, they wouldn't have attained that level where they are. So we actually have a market. But now with us in Cameroon, we need to carve our niche. We need to have that niche where we carve it and we export it. Now you carving that niche, it has to be unique because Nigerians are doing rap. South Africans are doing rap, Ghanaians are doing rap. So we need to carve that niche, make it unique. It should look like the English part of Cameroon.
I think Boko is good because he has a sound. Boko has a sound. The moment the beat starts, you know.
Yeah, that's why I say Boko is good because he has that Cameroon uniqueness in us. Like even the English and all what so.
The pidgin.
I mean, it's Cameroon. You get the point. Even when you listen to it.
Yeah.
So I feel like Boko is good for exportation.
100%.
Yeah, I think it's very unique, and Mboko is street. People love street.
Yeah.
People love something they can relate to. And it has pidgin, which Nigerians can easily pick, even though it's not there. But they'll understand some, or they'll understand street.
Yeah. And our
Ghanaians will understand street. So I feel like it's something that can easily be exported, especially in Africa, the English Africa.
It makes perfect sense. Now, you said Jovi is at that point, you know, he's better placed to export it. Let's talk about Jovi's show in the UK and the turnout. Any comments for a legend, for a grand friend like that, with very few people showing up for him? What's your take? Is it encouraging? Are you encouraged to go on tours abroad?
Yeah, definitely. Like from what I read on one let me say, is it this diaspora event organizers? Yes. Like he was saying, where he did the first show, it's not actually, it's kind of a remote area, places where he has a lot of restriction and stuff. So just want to understand it from that point of view, because he was trying to say.
But for your first show, why would you take it to a place where people will not really see you? Does it make sense? And you know that's your very first time, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. It actually depends on the agreement he had with the entertainer, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that's a better excuse?
Because I would say Jovi is an artist that is very lovable by all Cameroonians.
By all Cameroonians.
So I would say
even King Kong gang.
I would say yes, definitely.
You think so?
So I would say he actually had fans in that particular area that also wanted to like see their artists and communicate with their artists. So he has to satisfy them and continue his tour.
Okay. Now, Tizi Panchak decides to enter their beef. Was it right for him as a server under Panchak, your mentor, decide to enter beef for see how if he chip in? Was that a good strategy for him?
Actually, I'm not in the place.
You are never in the place
to talk about stuff like this, honestly, because I don't actually know. It's just between them. Yeah, I will say so.
You will not say anything tonight. Yeah. Okay, very well. Now, sir, there is this rumor, right? Other blogs are talking about it, where a 16-year-old Cameroonian artist, Jato Sonita, gets pregnant and gives birth to a child. And the person responsible is that one person who was meant to mentor her, hold her hands. What's your take on that?
You know, most societies have been destroyed because of IESA Romos. You know, I've not seen any report from a hospital that lady got pregnant.
Jesus.
I've not seen, so I cannot build. Of course, I'm supposed to see it. I cannot build an opinion on Romos. Many nations have been destroyed, even us. It's almost in a state because of Romos. Okay. You understand? So we need to be able to see facts. You understand? If I see a doctor's report that this lady gave birth this day in this particular hospital,
So we're supposed to go and look for that hospital
of
now.
course. Before spreading the news, right?
But haven't you heard of no smoke without fire?
No, forget about those things.
Okay.
A lot of bloggers in Cameroon are very unprofessional. I know most of them will write maybe against. They don't first of all know me, so I don't care. But the truth is, most of them don't really have facts. They are just trying to put out stories there to attract followership.
Yeah.
And most of those things they do, they tamper with people's reputation. And since we're in a country that people think that they cannot be sued, because for me, if you do something like that to my daughter, you that blogger, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. You're going to pay. You will even go to jail. I don't care.
Yeah,
you will go to jail because we need to guard our cyberspace. It has cost us a lot in this nation. It has cost us a lot. People just think that they can sit in their little rooms in Bonamusadi, in Boya, and just write things about people that they don't really have facts about. They destroy people's reputation. They put a stop on people's career because of the kind of narrative they give about those people. For me to attest to what is ongoing with, what's her name?
Jato
Sonita. I need to see a report from the doctor's hospital. And I think that the family should consult a very good law firm to follow the first blogger that did that. I'm telling you, Cameroon is shaking today because of block. Wrong narrative. Wrong narrative. And the government need to do something about to guard our cyberspace.
Okay.
We need to. You go to countries like Saudi Arabia, there are things you cannot write online.
Okay.
You can't. It's just because people just write and go scot-free. I know that the government also, there are times that they do some things that out of ignorance also about their citizens. But more of it, we offend the government too a lot.
Okay.
I don't work for the government. I don't belong to any political party. I'm telling you, as somebody who is a responsible citizen, who want Cameroonians to live a better life, don't destroy the life of my kids because you want to have followership to your blog. That person needs to be sued.
My God. I shouldn't that Kesa Mark.
Because I also read somewhere, I think it was yesterday in the night.
Yeah.
Like I saw some screenshots about the WhatsApp status. Like they were saying the publicity stunt has worked and stuff like that. That's really kind of expensive if it's a stunt.
What if
really
it's not a good publicity stunt?
It's not a good publicity stunt.
See, Claude, you always have opinions. What do you want today?
Well, actually, the method of, I don't know if they were making to trend or they were making who to trend or whatsoever, but the way they approached it was not a good one. The idea and the concept was wrong. Because Jato Sonita, she's not even up to 20.
16.
16, and like she's still to chase her dreams. And she still has visions to accomplish. So you writing stuff like that doesn't speak well. I mean, whether they were making the manager to train or was who to train, I don't care. But whosoever, but the approach was bad. I mean, like, okay, come to think of it, what if she comes of age at the time and things on Facebook stays on Facebook, trust me.
Never, there forever.
So what if she comes at one point in time and she goes straight and she's like, she has to start tracing now who got the information on her. I mean, it doesn't speak well.
But if the manager put that on the status, it means they actually wanted it to train. Now, so
people don't actually believe it's just a publicity stunt because from their recent release, she was not actually in the song. If you can check very well, so that's giving people a lot of facts. That's why the news is actually spreading. People are spreading it because as it stands, people are going back to the song and seeing that she's not actually there. So maybe that was why
she wasn't present.
Yeah, she wasn't present and stuff like that.
Okay, it's making a lot of sense. But now, Black Coco, let me ask you. Let's talk about publicity stunts. Because you want to train, you artists do that. Some have equally faked their death, that they died just because they want your music to train. Now, what's your take on that as an artist? And do you think you're going to do that anytime soon?
Business.
It's business.
The game.
It's the game.
But I mean the boundaries. I don't support the minor thing going on now online. That's yeah. But it's the business.
Okay.
That's how the game is done.
showbiz.
Every industry does it.
Okay.
Nigeria is at the top of that list.
They're always doing it.
They're always doing
Yeah.
it, putting up all sorts of. I'm not even sure Davido has a beef with whiskey, but it's it's online all the time. So it's just part of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a.
Should we be expecting 1-2 from Black Coco?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You might do it. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Now let's talk about the togetherness of Nigerians real quick before we go. Now, what is stopping you guys from coming together? From the TikTokers working together, you artists working together with bloggers and TV and media houses. What's stopping you? Artists. Now, what's the problem? Wanna be together?
No.
Then money for
I guess
yourself.
it's just the human thing of being, I don't know, selfish or...
I don't think it's being human because they're in Cameroon. I think it's in Cameroon because South Africans
really
with the
don't
Amapiano, you see them, they're coming together, the vibe. It's here in Cameroon. So what's the problem?
I don't understand. I can't say what the problem actually is. But I don't know. We're just always in competition with each other, which is so unnecessary.
Right?
It's so unnecessary.
It's disturbing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's disturbing actually.
Because your song is so good, Caesar, but then you don't see those top female artists, vibing like, guys, Caesar is out, let's support. Right.
Difficult to understand. This they were not doing a lot of collaborations with the upcoming artists because at one point in time you feel like if you bring this person to your song, the person is like actually going to spoil your song.
Spoil your song.
I'll take for instance, right? There are artists which have worked, right? Which when you listen to their songs, you feel like, boy, is this artist really in Cameroon? And you see somebody who the person has barely worked, and you want to like feature the person. Okay. Trust me, your verse is going to be dope, top notch. But now what about the other person?
Okay.
What about the other person? Trust me, it takes a good teamwork to actually put out an outstanding.
I cannot give my 100% and I bring you with your 50 because I want to support you. So they need to work.
They need to. You need to for me to put you in my stuff. Okay. You need to show me that you're capable enough.
Very well.
You're capable enough. So if you're not capable enough, trust me, I won't put you there.
Okay. It makes perfect sense. It makes sense.
Fair.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's edition of the review. Real quick, 1 minute. Your last word, sir?
Yeah. My last word. Today we'll be talking so much about the entertainment industry. Lastly, you said about collaboration. I think the new word for competition now is collaboration. And I think what is disturbing this movie industry is knowledge and leadership. If these two things can be handled, then the entertainment industry in Cameroon will scale. Two things, knowledge and leadership.
Very well.
They need it.
Okay. Black Coco.
Yeah, I think where we are right now, we don't know, the future seems obscure, but I feel like we need more unity. Yeah, I think that is what, you don't have to like somebody or love them. We just need to learn how to be cordial with each other. When it comes to the business, if we're here to work, let us work. And I think that Cameroonians, we lack professionalism. Let business and work be work. Put emotions aside. Yeah, and let unity stand. I feel like, that would be a bonus to our industry.
Sense, huh? You might not like me, you might not like Black Coco, but Leonga has something I can tap on. Black Coco has something. We work and then we can go our separate ways. It makes. I think maybe we're not business oriented. It makes sense. All right. Last words.
I would just say, to me, most of the artists who are up there, they should try collaborating. So actually portray something out there.
Within themselves or with the young ones?
The younger ones.
Okay,
see Veuillez is back. He has done a collaboration. And it's barely even people are barely talking about it. But if you're not rooted into it, you will not know that he has done a collaboration. Tizzy, him featuring Tizzy and Chloe Gray. Shock. The title of the song is Shock. But now people barely talk about it. First of all, the song is not really that good enough.
So why should we talk when it's not good?
So I mean, he should just like bring people into the limelight.
Okay.
And they can take it from there.
Very well. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Last word, Shanzi.
Me, I believe one thing we Cameroonians are actually suffering from, like in the entertainment industry in general, is this aspect of low self-esteem. Yes, if as an artist, it's not a bad thing for you to carry yourself like what Juvie is doing. When you eventually know your worth, we understand that the business part and others, we are still putting it into, we are still kind of structuring it, because like what he was saying, in Cameroon we actually have an association for musicians, that's Sonacam. There's actually, labels there are record labels that are being registered like mine. I'm also a registered artist. I have my artist card, you understand? Yeah, so there's actually an ecosystem that has been dormant for quite a long time. So we have people like Grand Rene that they are trying to hold meetings and see how things can evolve. So I want to say the future is promising for Cameroon music. Yeah. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from the horses' mouth. We've come to the end of today's edition of The Review. Endeavor to follow them on their individual pages, and please do support them. See, you said this too. Their song track. Do I need to tell you? She's Black Coco, you can call her our Simi. I mean, she's Simi, she's STEM, she's also for one person, like she's dope, honestly. Black Coco, her name is so easy to find. Yes, Black Coco, and do support her. And Shanzi, no, see, you're yet to give me a song that's going to beat Atalaku. Mazalimide Atalaku, Mazalimide Astarine Atalaku. Come on in. I'm telling you, he's yet to, but then his new song is out by Amsalam. Please go and support him. And if you have interest in real estates and you're looking maybe for properties to buy, housing or whatsoever, get to Mr. Sergio. She's a Nigerian Cameroonian. Don't put Nigeria first. Now business, now Odogu this Black Gold, that's an Odogu. All I may invest to you. Now silence and that, they know they talk too much, but when they talk, say, they get better money. Yeah, so please get to him, Crown Homes, if for any property, Boya, Douala, wherever in Cameroon, even out of Cameroon, they do have properties, and he's gonna give you a very good price. Okay, guys, see you next time. I am Dalili Yonga, Spring Goddess. Bye.